Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. So we are in an underground parking garage. I know it's litty lit. I have my little clip light here, so the light is beaming on me. I figured I'd pick up the camera and I'd take you with me. I'm literally just doing some shopping today, but I'm gonna do a couple days in the life. We have made it to a major milestone. We have 500 subbies here, so I figured I would do some retail therapy because it's fall's here, and there's an item on my wish list that is really giving me fall vibes, so I'm hoping that they have it in stock. And I figured we could do maybe like a little giveaway because I've always done them, and when I've hit major milestones here on YouTube, I've done my giveaways with you all. So I figured this time we would do another one to celebrate 500 subbies. I don't know the rhyme or reason yet of how this giveaway is going to work, so I will probably recap it all at the end of the video. But I do want to thank you so much for rocking with me and joining my community. I am not taking you into the mall with me, but what I will do is I will vlog on my phone. So why don't we just go run some errands, spend a couple days with me, get cozy, and let's go, guys. So I am home and it is the next day. I know it's really bright. I did turn down the brightness on my clip light, or so I had thought. Hold up. And yes, I'm still rocking with the clip light that's broken, but I don't understand. So when I had just turned on my camera, the lighting was super orange. But either way, sorry. I'm still rocking with my clip light that's broken. I need to get a replacement clip or a whole entire new light in itself. Now it is the next day. I did go to work today. It was kind of like my first meet and greet with the staff. There are only 3 of us, and I got my keys, so I'm done up. I don't know how long it's gonna stay done up because I am working as an educator in a daycare, so I personally like to do my beat. I don't want to be self-conscious. I'm not even wearing a full face of makeup. I did concealer and a little bit of powder. I do have my lippy done. I don't know if the lippy would be like an everyday thing, but when you look good and you feel good and you put yourself together, I think that's the best thing, and I think that's the thing that counts the most. I'm just trying to figure out if we need that. I don't think we need it. I don't know why, but when I had originally turned on my camera, it was very orange. Like, it was worse than what I'm looking like now. Like, the whole room was orange. The white behind me wasn't even bright white. It is overcast today, so I don't have a lot of natural light, but either way, I know that this is me. I'm literally, I would show you what I'm wearing, but it's a mess in here, and we're not doing that. We look and we don't judge, but I know some of y'all still gonna judge anyways. And I don't have a lot of space in here, so it is what it is. I have like my catch-all chair. We all have that one chair in our room. That just is what it is. But yeah, I'm literally just wearing a pair of track pants. They're dress pants, but they're supposed to be like track pants. They give the essence of like athleisure but workwear. And then I'm just wearing a black cardigan. I know that it's very casual. Like, you can wear leggings if you want and wear athleisure, but I don't want to get in the habit of always wearing like leggings and my athletic clothes and like big sweaters. I don't want to do that. I still want to look presentable because that's me. I may be like too much for some, but I would rather go to work knowing that, you know, I feel my best. Probably early morning, I'll be more of like an athleisure bum, but then afternoon, I've had more time to really get ready. So I did say we were going to do a little giveaway. So I did get an item. They didn't have what I wanted at the retail store, at the flagship. They didn't have what I wanted to get. So I'm slowly building stuff. So I'm not showing it just quite yet. I did get something in there for me because it was a really good price. Sorry, I have like a lick of hair that doesn't want to stay flat for some reason. I brushed it down, but it doesn't really want to stay flat today. But either way, so yeah, I do have something inside there for the giveaway. I'm starting to build it. I don't entirely know what it's going to be, but I will say that it's an essential item that's in there that one of you will get. And then I'm just going to get a few little bits and bobs. And then once the bits and bobs are done, I think we'll be good to go. So yeah, thanks again for rocking with me. 500 subbies. We're here for it. But either way, on the agenda today, it's pretty much a really chill day. I have to go to the grocery store. I don't know if I'm going to take you guys with me to the grocery store. It is the last long weekend of summer. I don't have plans. We did the thing last week. And if you didn't see what the thing was last week, trust me, I'll put a card here. And you'll definitely want to tap in for the vibes. But either way, I'm gonna go eat because I haven't eaten yet. I did fasted cardio before I left the house this morning, and I've just had coffee. I'm running on coffee and water, decaffeinated, by the way. But yeah, I'm just running on fumes. So before I get hangry, I'm gonna go chill out and I'm gonna go eat. So I'll catch up with you guys either later today or tomorrow. All right, so it's a couple days later. I'm with Mama Bear. I think you can see the pink of her shirt. Not only can you see the pink of her shirt, you can hear her. Anyway, we are off to run some errands. I am a little Krabby Patty. I'm not even gonna lie. It is time of the month, but I want to put you on for my Canadian girlies. If you are in Canada, they have the dupes for the Touchland hand sanitizer at Giant Tiger. I don't know if it's focusing. There we go. The lighting dropped. So this one is a vanilla scent and this one is a lavender scent. I think the vanilla one would be pretty nice for fall, and then the lavender is just nice to have. But this one, it's going to be a surprise what we're doing with this one. But yeah, so we're just running errands, but you know how it'll be with Mama Jamma. We get into things and we always have fun together. And I think I'm going to do some baking. I haven't decided what I'm baking just yet. I'm going to work on Tuesday and we're just doing like policies and procedures, and it's going to just be a really chill day. But I wanted to just do something nice and bake something. I had wanted to make Snickerdoodle cookies, but you need, what is it that you need? You need tartar, whatever, cream of tartar, like the powder to put in the cookies, and it's really hard to find and it's really expensive. I know where I can get it. I can get it from Bulk Barn, but it's expensive, so I could always just make some regular chocolate chip cookies. I also wanted to make a lemon loaf. I'm really not sure yet. But we'll do some fall-esque baking a little bit later. So maybe I'll find something more fall themed and we'll do that. It is chilly. It is 17 degrees. I am in a hoodie. Why? It's supposed to still be summer. It's not. It's not giving summer. It's giving a cool fall day. And I'm not quite ready for that yet. But either way, we will touch base a little bit later. All right, so we're back home finally, and I'm going to actually make Snickerdoodle cookies because I found a recipe online that does not require cream of tartar. So I think the substitutes are baking soda and baking powder, but we're gonna look at this together. I mean, I'm gonna look on my phone. So the recipe, I believe, is from Hummingbird High, and then I'm just going to scroll down to the ingredients. I was going to screenshot this before, but I said, you know what, I'm not going to bother. So so you need baking powder, kosher salt, unsalted butter, granulated sugar. So yeah, I think we're just using baking powder. I don't see anything about baking soda. So yeah, this should be interesting. And I figured it was the best bet because a bag of cinnamon was $2.49. A bag of chocolate chip was $5.49, $6.49. Some of them were super expensive. And I've been wanting to make Snickerdoodle cookies anyways. I think they're really fall. I do like them. And I have a friend who's a baker who I actually really fell in love with theirs. They put little caramels in the center, but all of the recipes I found, you don't need caramels. So I'm going to do it without, because guess how much the caramel was? $6.49. I think there was a theme going on. $6.49 was how much all of your baking needs were. And I said, honestly, it's not worth it to me because I'm not really going to be eating a lot of these cookies anyways. I think the recipe makes 20 cookies. I'm going to take all 20 with me on Tuesday, and that'll be that. So I'm going to go ahead, get my ingredients, and then I will talk to you through it, show you what we need, and I will definitely let you know if I enjoy this recipe, if they turned out well, all of the good things. So I'm going to go ahead, because my battery light is flashing, I'm going to go get another battery, I'm going to get set up, and then we're going to bake together. Alright, so I do apologize if you see anything in my teeth or around the sides of my face. I did do a little check. I was eating some whole wheat sourdough, just a quick little snack to tide me over. So I'm going to turn you guys around real quick and I'm going to show you the ingredients for what we're working with. So we have our vanilla extract and the baking powder here and the salt. I am not going to take out and measure, that would just be a waste of bowls. So we're gonna need some vanilla extract. You're gonna need 1 egg. You're gonna need some flour, baking powder, salt, granulated sugar, and I do have some butter. You need a cup of butter. Now I'm gonna turn you guys around. So the reason that the butter is not out is because I was trying to get it to room temp in the microwave, just soften it up a little bit. So as you can see there, it is melted and it is softened a bit. I'm gonna wait for it to refocus on me. If you can see some clutter in the back, remember, we look and we don't judge, right? This is real life-ish. And Henny's here, he's making his voice be known. So I'm gonna pop you guys down and then the rest is just gonna be me talking, hopefully without any ad-libs from Henny. Okay, so I do have myself set up, I believe, for the most part. So we are going to do our dry ingredients first. That's what it calls for. So, well, it does it in a weird step. So it does prepping the oven first and then this topping for the Snickerdoodle. The only reason I'm going ahead and making my dough first, hold on, let me talk to you guys. Actually, I think it's okay.
Can you turn on the stove for me, please?
I think it's all right if you guys don't hear me. As you heard, Mama Dearest wants the stove down. I'm gonna bring it down for 2 to 2. Hopefully that's good enough for her liking. Anywho, back to this. So the first step is to heat up your oven, make the Snickerdoodle topping, and then make your dough. But we're gonna do the dough first in case the dough needs to set in the fridge. Then I can do all of the other stuff and back step. I don't want to make my dough heat up the oven, and then if the oven's heated up and the dough's not set, then we have to back channel. So I'm definitely measuring. Everybody who knows me, who's been here before, you know generally when I cook, I don't measure, but for baking, you want to measure because baking is a science. So you can sift your flour if you want to. I'm not gonna sift it. I'm just gonna use the whisk and just sift it in the bowl, so to speak. Get out any of your lumps, smooth it out. It's to your liking. It doesn't say to sift the flour, so I skipped that altogether. And then we are going to add in our baking powder. I'm just gonna go back to the top of the list of the directions to make sure that I'm getting the right amount. So it calls for 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm not using an actual teaspoon measurer, but I'm using a teaspoon. So I know that that's a little bit more than we would need. It calls for a teaspoon of kosher salt. I do not have kosher salt. We have sea of the ocean or sel de la mer. So yeah, I think salt of the sea. So we're gonna pop that there. And then the other dry ingredient that we're gonna need to put in here, I believe, is the granulated sugar. No, so the sugar is actually gonna go into the mixture with the butter. So there we go. That's it for our dry ingredients. I'm going to set this off to the side, and then what we're gonna do is do our wet ingredients. Right, so fun fact, this mixer, I don't have a stand mixer. Maybe one day I'll put that on my Christmas list, but honestly, I don't. Whoopsies. Sorry guys. I don't do a lot of baking, so I don't even think a stand mixer would be something that I would want to put on my list. And I also know I would get told off because I would get questioned, where are we going to put it? We don't have the space for it. But fun fact, this electric mixer we've had since I was a kid. This has been part of my life for a very long time. It holds a really sacred place in my heart. It's crazy the things that we hold on to for memory tokens, but that's just me. I've had like baking stuff that I've had since I was a kid that just stay with me. So I have this mixer that's been part of my life for a really long time, and then I have Christmas cookie cutters, things like that. But either way, that's all we're here for. If you heard that, that's the ice machine. We're right beside the fridge. So in a stand mixer, blah, blah, blah. If you have a stand mixer, great, more power to you. So we are going to combine the sugar and the butter, and we're gonna beat it on medium. And then we're gonna use a rubber spatula to scrape the sides. Hold up 1 minute. So I love our kitchen because everything's so functional. Like it's like a hop and a skip away. You don't have to worry about going too far for things. So I just want to make sure that I'm reading ahead because I like to know what's coming at me next. So yeah, we're gonna fluff our butter and sugar. Then we're gonna go in, we're gonna add our egg and our vanilla extract. I believe vanilla extract is 2 teaspoons. Yep, we're good, we're good. So we're gonna do that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop our butter in there. I'm going to smush our butter just to make sure. Oh yeah, she's soft. So what I did was I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Now everyone's microwave is going to vary. Our microwave is newer. Like we just recently got it as a replacement to our old microwave. And this thing is powerful. Like she's temperamental. So 30 seconds was well enough than what our old microwave, but do it in increments. Like if you're not sure about the speed of your microwave, you could do it in 5-second increments. I learned that trick from my mom when we used to waitress together. If you flash dethaw something or flash heat something, it's always better. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this on medium. All right, so this is the dough here. I am gonna set it in the fridge just so you can look at it. It's nice and soft and fluffy, but I figure a few minutes in the fridge will help that a little bit while we do all of the other stuff. So I'm going to make the sugar, like the outside coating for the Snickerdoodles, and then I'm gonna preheat the oven and we should be in business. So this definitely smells like a Snickerdoodle and it's giving fall. It's that cinnamon, but this is definitely probably like my top flavor cookie is definitely Snickerdoodle. I love me a Snickerdoodle cookie. I cannot complain. Sorry, I'm just looking at my charger while I talk to you guys. That's why I got so slow. Okay, I was wondering for a second, the light was not flashing. Because the light here, like my battery light is on right now on the camera. So I'm trying to charge a battery while we do this. All right, so I have my dough set off to the side. Here I have my coating and I don't have a big scoop. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear and see. So I have it here, I'm gonna roll it into a ball. Yeah, so I chilled the dough for maybe about 10 minutes, give or take. I think it took about 10 minutes for the oven to heat up. So it's nice, it's not too sticky. And then I've rolled it into a ball. So then I'm just going to roll it into the sugar. Just want to coat all of the sides. It's a little tricky to do, but I think it's good. I'm just gonna roll it in a ball again for good measure, just so that it has that nice shape. And that's it there. So I'm gonna continue to do that. You guys can't see it, but maybe when I get it closer onto the baking sheet, you'll be able to see it. But so far, that's where we're at. All right, guys, so these are them rolled out so far. I have 12 cookies here, and that's the leftover batter. I have my momager coming to make sure that these are 3 inches apart because they're going to spread apart. All right, y'all, I don't really have that much room to wiggle with. Yo, Henny is a menace to society.
Why don't you use another cookie sheet?
My mom is making spaghetti sauce for my stepdad, and Henny smells that. Henny knows what's going on. I think that this is about, I don't know. It's definitely not 3 inches apart. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a different cookie sheet, but they were saying to make them one at a time, and I don't understand why you have to bake them one at a time. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna figure this out. When we go and leave with it, we're gonna rock with it. Right, y'all? I'm sure you can see them. I might have made them a little too big, but that's okay. Oh, if only you guys could smell the kitchen right now. It smells like a Snickerdoodle paradise. Let me tell you. So I might have made them a little too big, and yes, they are touching, but that's a problem that a knife can fix. And I'm pretty much gonna keep their shape. Ooh, let me tell you, I can't even take all the claim for these cookies. We're gonna do a taste test later, and I will drop the recipe down for you guys, but my gosh, so far, she is in her baking bag. Yes, she is. All right, so I forgot to taste test these cookies on camera with you. I already taste them, and if you can hear Kenny yapping, he did too. Yes, I give my dog human food. We've been here before, we've done that before. Do with that info what you want. Anyway, these cookies are fire. Fire, fire, fire. I'm actually happy with myself. I did my big one on these. I will leave the recipe down below because I cannot take full credit for these because obviously it's not my recipe. But I will say, if you are a fan of Snickerdoodle cookies and you want an easy recipe and you don't want to use cream of tartar, then I will leave it linked below and you can check it out. So this is the cookie here. I've already tasted it. I was gonna say, if you can see him, he's sitting down, and you're probably gonna say, oh, he's disobedient, he just jumped up. You know what? We look and we don't judge. So they are super soft. This one's extremely soft because it just came out of the oven. But either way, as you can see, I'm gonna let him have it because I've already tasted it. I don't really want that many. I will say they are a bit sweet, but again, they're Snickerdoodle cookies. You could probably modify the recipe if you wanted to. Cut the sugar in half. I mean, for me, they're extremely sweet because I have reduced a lot of my sugar intake. As you can hear, he's slapping them down. They're a hit. Henny loves them, and I'm gonna have the last nibble for myself. So what I really should have done is I should have probably counted out the cookies because the first batch I rolled out, I made 12. Then I think I had 4 more, so that's 16. And then I did another batch of probably 8 cookies on that cookie sheet. So we are up to 24, and there's 3 in the oven. So the recipe makes about 27 cookies. Yeah, because I counted the ones that Henny and I ate into that. I counted the rolled out batches. Henny, you're not getting any more cookies. That's it. We're done. We're done. We're done. No more cookies for you. But yeah, so it makes 27 cookies, and I would say that those are probably like a medium large size cookie. They're not small, so even if you would have rolled out the dough smaller, you would have been able to stretch it and get more than 27 cookies. So I think this is a really good recipe to make if you need to make a large batch of cookies. Like, say your kids have a bake sale and they need to be bringing baked goodies, you could easily do that. And they were so quick to make. The only thing that's time consuming is that the recipe calls to make them separately, like one at a time. So it calls to make it one at a time. So I think that's the only thing that's time consuming. And I don't understand why it's telling you to make them one at a time. Maybe what I would do next time for myself is batch 2 cookies and see what happens to the bottom rack. But I mean, if you have a larger oven, or even if you have like 2, then you could probably make more cookies at 1 interval. But yeah, cook time on them is 12 minutes, so it's really easy. He's buttering me up he's honestly, your pets become like your children. Terrible ones. The terrible ones, the spoiled, rotten ones. And I will say that he is definitely spoiled, rotten, spoiled to the maximum. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna chill out for the rest of the evening. I'm going to wait for those cookies to finish, and then I'm gonna make my dinner. My dinner I'm not doing on camera just because we did bake together. I don't think we need to do one more cooking thing together today. I'm literally just gonna have steak and potatoes and salad. I'm really just gonna have a chill dinner. I thought about making like potato wedges in the air fryer, but I think I'm gonna have steak and mash. I haven't had mashed potatoes in a really long time, so I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have steak and mash, and we'll touch base a little bit later. But yeah, one more recipe for the books that I can add to my recipe repertoire. It's not my recipe, but I do love trying new things. Baking is one of those things that I don't necessarily tweak too often, just because, again, it's ratios, it's a science. If you want your baked goods to turn out good, follow the recipe every single time. It will not fail you. I think the only thing I play around with is my banana bread, just because I've gotten comfortable with making a banana bread to the point now where it doesn't fail me, so I can experiment in that sense. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna go chill out for the rest of the day. I will touch base with you guys tomorrow. All right, so it is the next day. I know, I'm done up. I was filming a video, so I figured I would just stay on camera. Well, not stay on camera, but I would continue the vlog from the other day, because I did say I would touch back a little bit later with you guys yesterday after we finished cooking our Snickerdoodle cookies, which turned out amazing. If you heard that, that is my stomach. I am hungry. If you hear that out there, that is the washing machine. It is Sunday fun day, and it is not really fun day, let me tell you. I was cleaning, and then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to cook. I'm meal prepping. I'm just cooking some salmon and broccoli and rice, so I'm not really going to show that on camera. I don't know if I'm going to make egg bites, to be honest. I really didn't think about it, because I'm not going to be, like, I don't have my schedule yet for my job, which is kind of frustrating, because I signed my contract with X amount of hours guaranteed. And yes, they said the schedule's tentative, but it just, I don't know, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way the other day when I went there. Like, a lot of things are up in the air with that job currently, and I'm trying to go with the flow a lot, but I do like structure. I'm somebody who loves structure within any type of job that I have. I want to know what I'm like, what is the expectation, what is expected of me. And right now that expectation is kind of just gone to the wind, so to speak. But as my mom said, she said, try it out. I'm gonna try it out. I'm not gonna just up and flop right away, because I've been unemployed for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. So in terms of breakfast, I generally am not much of a breakfast person anyways. I would only be going in for a couple hours in the morning anyway, so I think a coffee and a water could suffice. But I'm going to be coming back home to do my cardio, so I may or may not do egg bites. I'm probably going to do egg bites. I was like, oh, I could just do some boiled eggs, but no, I don't want to do boiled eggs, because that would mean that I'm going to use up more eggs than I would need. But I'm already going to be using the oven, so I think I'm just going to do egg bites. Worst case scenario, the breakfast is already prepped, it's out of the way. And yeah, today's just really a chill day, getting back into a routine, finding my rhythm. I wanted to film my favorites video for the month of August, so that is why I'm done up a bit. I do like to, you know, look a little bit zhuzhed up when I do, even though those are a little bit chiller videos, like the sit down videos are chiller. I still like to come on camera and present my best self. So that is why I do that. And it gives me a little bit of time to, you know, play a little bit in makeup, because I don't really wear makeup every day. But if you've made it this far to the video, I do have our giveaway items. I am not sure if I'm finished yet with the items that I have in here, but I think it's a good start. If I do add more, I'm gonna have to be very strategic with the placement of things. But I don't know, I think I'm happy with it. I think I like it. I was trying to go fall forward when I was picking the items. So I do have something in here for you guys from Coach. It may not be the item that I originally wanted, but it's still, you know, still something. Now I'm going with a lip oil from e.l.f, which is very popular. I do have it. I have it in 2 other shades. I have it in a neutral pinky nude, like simple clear gloss, and then I think I have it in a pinky shade. I don't know where the pinky shade one is right now, but I went with the shade Honey Talks. If it'll focus, I don't know why, but lately it's been taking its sweet time. But yeah, so the shade is Honey Talks. I figured it was very fall-esque. It's a nice neutral brown. I think that'll look good on just about anybody skin tone wise. Then I went in with a dupe because I was in Giant Tiger and I'm a Canadian girly and I'm supporting Canadian when I can. This is by Holly and Blue Vanilla Vibes. So this is a sanitizer dupe of the Touchland one. I went with Vanilla Vibes because I think that vanilla is a scent that is great for the fall. And then the Pile de Resistance, I wanted to stick with fall, even though the original card case I was going for is not a fall color. It was a nice butter yellow color. They didn't have it in store. They told me that it was going on sale and I couldn't find it at the outlet store. The outlet store told me it would be 6 to 8 weeks, but I figured that this is beautiful. It is in their monogram. It is in leather and it has a zipper. It doesn't have a slot. So I think that that's pretty nice. And it also has a key ring on it. So I think that this is probably a better option than the one that I was going to get. And then the interior is just a nice brown lining. I think that this one is actually nicer than the one that I was going to get because although it doesn't have the 5 card slots like the 4 on both sides and then the one in the middle for cash, it does have 2 here. And then it has 1 in the back. And then it also has a slot for ID. So this, I think, is probably better than the one I was going to get, if I'm being completely honest. And I do really like the color. I like the brown and the black leather. Love the monogram. Love gold hardware. I love, love, love. So this is to celebrate 500 subscribers and making this milestone over here on YouTube. So I do really appreciate you rocking with me and supporting me and joining my community, joining me on this journey because it has been a journey. It's been fun. It's been fun. So what you're going to need to do to enter this video, what you're going to need to do to enter the giveaway, not enter the video, you're here. So if you made it this far into the video and you're tapped in, what I'm going to need you to do is make sure that you are 1, subscribed to the channel, 2, that you watch my Quebec City vlog and you comment your favorite part of the video. So yes, that is going to entail you watching the entire video and letting me know in the comments of that video what you enjoyed, what your favorite part of that video was. So I'm going to check back on the Quebec City vlog. I will leave a little card here so that you can watch that video if you haven't already and comment your favorite part. You can comment it by leaving an emoji. And you will also have to leave your IG handle so that I can contact you on IG to get in touch with you. I'm going to say that the giveaway is probably going to run for about 5 days. I need to get a phone. I need to get my phone, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I did get my phone and I've been doing like a lot of logistic things in my brain quickly because my camera was overheating as well. So this video is probably not going to go up until the 9th of September. So with that being said, I'm going to say everything here, but I'm also going to leave it in the description because maybe my brain's not computing the same way. And I know sometimes listening to it, it's nice to have it in both places. And again, the giveaway is not going to be affiliated with YouTube in any way, shape, or form. I spent all of my money on this. There is no affiliation whatsoever with them. You do not have to enter the giveaway if you don't want to. But if you do choose to, you need to be subscribed to the channel. You will have to go back and comment on my Quebec City vlog, what part of the vlog that you enjoyed, leaving me an emoji caption for that as your comment, leaving me your handle so that I can get in contact with you. We are going to leave the giveaway open for a week. I think that that is fair. That gives you enough time to engage with this content, engage with the other content, and I will leave that in the description box below. I will even leave it on the card on this video. I'll leave a little screen card for you to read that ensures that it has been captured in more than one space, place. You got the guidelines, you got the rules, you know what's up. And again, if that was a lot of yipping yapping, yes, I know. I'd sometimes talk in circles. But either way, again, I thank you all so much for this milestone. It has meant a lot to me to have you here with me, growing with me. I don't mean in terms of the numeric value of the growth. I mean growing since my first video up until now. I am sure we can clock some growth. So I appreciate you for taking the time to rock with me. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close out this video because I do have quite a bit of content that I need to edit these days. I've been batching a lot of content because I know that it's going to be a busy season. If you hear Henny, he's here. He's just in spirit. He's probably not going to come for pets. He's having a little toot. So yes. Oh, I spoke too soon. He's here. Is he going to stay for a while? Is he here for a short time or a long time? Come on. Come on. No. No. He's here for a while. Yes, he's the baby. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead. I've got things to do. As I said, I got to go meal prep. I also would like to eat. I'm hungry. So yes, I hope you enjoy this video. I know it was a lot. And yeah, don't forget to enter the giveaway. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Quebec City vlog. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time you're seeing this. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.